Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is a reading for the waxing second quarter half moon period from March 2nd to March 9th. So we've just come through this new moon period where hopefully you set your intentions. And now we're really starting to gather momentum. We're really injecting our lives with enthusiasm, action, and purpose. And as we manifest our plans and goals in the physical world, we're driven to achieve, get things done, and to get things finished. Okay, so this reading, I'm just going to ask that you go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, I want to thank you for listening and for joining me on this journey. And Sagittarius, you guys are some of my highest viewers, so I really appreciate all the love and support that you show this channel. And hopefully I'll be getting a bonus reading out for you guys shortly. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reading. We're going to ask spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, and spirit guides, what messages do you have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? What messages do you have for my lovely Sagittarius friends, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for this waxing second quarter half moon period? Okay, from March 2nd to March 9th. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. I'm using the After Tarot, and then I'm going to clarify it with the gummy bears. And then I'm going to pull some oracle cards at the end to get some additional information for you guys. Okay, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Let's get into this reading. Whoops. All right, so Sagittarius, you guys, Knight of Pentacles. Three of Swords, some healing. Ooh, making a decision. Your foundation, King of Pentacles. In the recent past, a Wheel of Fortune. Crowned by the Page of Swords. And in your outcome position, or what you're manifesting, the Page of Cups. Now, in your overall energy, you do have the Page of Pentacles, which is in the reverse, telling us that there's a need for you to really plan and pay attention to the details. This was something that was coming up also in the Aries reading, which was kind of similar, that there's a real need here, especially during Mercury retrograde, to comb through any details, especially when it comes to contracts or anything having to do with your finances, anything that you might be signing, or anything you might be starting when it has to do with business, or really anything that could affect, your abundance or your health or your relationships. So the real need for you to prepare before you jump into anything. Okay, underneath the Page of Pentacles, we do have the Justice card. So again, especially if this has to do with anything legal, any sort of legal documents, really highly recommended that you get a second opinion and that you really comb through those details and the fine print. Now, you guys are coming out as the Knight of Pentacles, so there's loads of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, which you might have in your chart, or you just might be exhibiting this, hard work and, detail oriented and steady Eddie and being a constant. But this is showing up in the reverse, telling me that you're feeling frustrated. Something's been taking too long. You might be getting a little bit bored as well, and you might be just sort of feeling overwhelmed by, all the details and the daily grind and all the routine. In your surroundings, though, you are supported by healing, the Three of Swords in reverse, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And this is all about, releasing any sort of toxicity. You're really supported at this time to release any of those past hurts and those past disappointments. What's blocking you is more energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy, making a decision. I think you feel a little bit confused because, again, I feel like you're feeling frustrated and or bored with whatever this might be. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be just going through all the details. Like you just kind of want to jump ahead, and Spirit's saying, nope, you're really supported in this healing and on this journey. But I feel like you're of two minds. Part of you is like, yeah, I should stick it out, and the other part of you is like, no, let's go. All right. What's in your foundation is the King of Pentacles. So like you do know that success comes from being detail oriented, from analyzing, from step-by-step hard work and not skipping any steps. And this is, you know that instant gratification rarely pays off or is good for things in the long run. Okay. And I feel like you might have built up a good amount of resources, or you've been working hard and for a long time in this relationship or at this job. In your recent past, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. So some sort of bad luck or something that you perceived as bad luck, or you had difficulty dealing with some sort of change. Now you're crowned by the Page of Swords. This is all about wanting to move in a new direction, communicating clearly, receiving messages. So it could also be receiving downloads from spirit, from the universe, maybe through your dreams, but also your ability to, communicate, write them down and communicate what you're feeling or the messages that you're receiving to other people. But remember, we are in Mercury retrograde. So it is really important that you're very, very cautious and careful with what you're saying, and that you're doing it in a very sort of methodical way. So like don't shoot from the hip, and don't just blurt out whatever it is that that you're thinking or you're feeling. Really think about, make a concerted effort to think about what you're saying and who you're saying it to, because what you're manifesting is the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And the Page of Cups here is somebody who's really trying to focus on their emotions, get in touch with their emotions, and focus on their on their psychic abilities as well. And you can see this is sort of a younger energy, so it could be a person, or it could be you just trying to get in touch with your emotions, and you're having a really hard time concentrating because this fish just keeps jumping out of the cup. Okay, so let's go ahead and clarify those messages with the Gummy Bear Tarot. I'm going to start with this decision that you're trying to make in this Two of Swords, this Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. You're really up in your head. I feel like you're of two minds here, trying to make a decision. Okay, both seem good, and you feel like, you have this over-analysis paralysis going on here. So this is the Page of Wands. So this is you, like, you knowing that you need to be prepared. And I feel like you're sort of over-analyzing, and that's got you feeling stuck, even though part of you feels like, okay, we've got to move this along, and you want to sort of jump out of your seat. You're ready for an adventure. Okay, but you definitely, this is something that you've been dealing with for a long time. This could be a person or a situation that's coming back into your life with this Judgment card. It could have to do with your career or something having to do with your relationships, but with somebody who is coming back from the past. This is a lot of Mercury retrograde energy. As you guys know, people are brought back to us. Wow. But it's something that you take this very seriously. This is like a major ending. This is like a major graduation. So I can understand why you're of two minds, because it's a really, really important decision that you have to make. And for you, it's like a make or break decision. This decision, this person means the world to you. Now, in your foundation, you do have the King of Pentacles, and you're getting the Page of Swords again. So something that you've worked really hard for. Okay, but I feel like if it's a relationship or it's a business, or your resources, you're ready to take in a new direction, or maybe you want to invest your money into something new that's going to make more money. Maybe you felt like there was a little bit of stagnancy, okay, with this relationship or with this investment. Yeah, but you're worried about shaking your foundation. I think you're really, really worried about the risks here, and you really, really want balance. That Two of Pentacles, you're a little bit worried about rocking the boat. You don't want to make any major changes, but you know that you're coming up on making this really major decision. And I can see why, because this is your foundation, this is your stability, these are your resources, this is your long-term partner. Okay, and maybe you're wanting to maybe like shake things up a little bit. Okay, and that's, yeah, I can see why there's a considerable amount of worry or fear involved, and anxiety here. Okay, so in your recent past, let's clarify this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you have the Five of Swords. So yeah, I feel like you had to, you wanted to, or you were in a really sort of toxic situation. You might not have dealt with things correctly. You might have, and you might be trying to correct that now. Okay, maybe you felt like you were, you were too easily offended in a situation, or you were doing something and you were looking for vengeance, and you really kind of feel that, or felt that karma, came back to you. Okay, or you were dealing with somebody. Okay, and you really felt like it was a lot of bad luck, and they're sort of coming back to you to apologize, to say, hey, I didn't behave, appropriately. King of Swords, yeah, this is some sort of discussion. There's a lot of air energy, so you might be dealing with Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and somebody who was, you or somebody who just sort of flew off the, what is that phrase? I can't think of it. You, just let your emotions get the best of you in a way, but you reacted in a really, really harsh manner. You might have been abusive, you might have been swearing at somebody, maybe calling names. Remember, you can reverse you know, if this was you or maybe it was somebody that was doing this to you, okay? So remember, you know, what you put out always comes back to you, and I think you're realizing that, or this person is realizing that. Okay, so some sort of apology, the Page of Cups, you might be actually manifesting an apology from this person, or maybe you're going to stand up and apologize if this was you. Yeah, because you were feeling it could be over money. It could have been, you know, over some sort of something having to do with your abundance, where you just sort of flipped your lid, you lost your shit, okay, or somebody else, okay? And, you know, I think maybe like you thought this opportunity was missed, but with the Judgment card coming out, what did the Judgment card come out? I thought it did. It totally didn't. Yes, it did. Here it is. With the Judgment card coming out, this is all about you getting a second chance, or this person giving you a second chance, or you giving somebody else a second chance, because it looks like you will be manifesting an apology. Okay. Really interesting energy there, Sag. So some of you might have been fighting with a coworker, maybe a loved one, maybe a romantic interest, what have you. And I think things kind of got a little bit out of control. Okay, things might have gotten a little bit nasty and you were like, man, I don't want to shake this foundation. What's going on? Okay, why is this happening? All right, so, but you are crowned by the Page of Swords, the importance of communication and you communicating well. Okay, the Magician, this is awesome. This is you using all of your resources that are available to you to communicate with this person, or to see a situation with clarity and sort of take this in a new direction. All right, and yep, King of Pentacles. Yeah, because this is, you're getting double confirmation. This King of Pentacles, this is something that's really important to you. Feel like you don't want to throw it all away because of one argument. You know, this is something, woof. Yep, Three of Cups, interesting. So like the Three of Cups can be also all about reunions, and it could be that you guys aren't really talking because of something that was said or the way that somebody reacted, whether that was you or this person. And you kind of want to, and I think other people were weighing in on it, and it was something you talked about with your friends or people were talking about with you. And I feel like it just got kind of toxic, but you're starting to realize that, you know what, you have all the tools that you need to fix this, and the maturity and the life experience. Okay, that you don't need to be in this sort of this gossipy energy. And I think you want to manifest a reunion, or this person wants to manifest like a meeting or a reunion with you, just to sort of, you know, to sort of bury the hatchet. Okay, this could be at work, or this could be in a love relationship or romance. So let's go ahead and let's see what this Page of Cups in reverse is. You know, I was getting, more than anything, it's about manifesting an apology, righting a wrong, Sag. Okay, yep, it could be with a Capricorn person. It could have been also somebody said something while they were drinking or while they were intoxicated. I can see here the Ten of Swords. You just want to bury the hatchet. Like whether you guys are going to be friends, or you're going to get back together, or you're going to repair this situation, regardless, you have this need and this desire to move forward. Okay, and just sort of like, yeah, just bury the hatchet. Two of Wands. This is awesome because this is somebody coming into your life. So this is either you returning to apologize to someone, or someone coming back to you and to say, you know what, I was wrong. I was acting, you know, I was acting from a bad place. You know, it wasn't who I really am. Look at that. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Sun card. Okay, the Sun card is all about happiness. This is like reunion. This is getting back together with a family member, friends, or a loved one after something that really I think you guys were out of communication for a while here, Sag. All right, so let's go ahead and pull a advice card for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs for the week of 2nd of March through the 9th of March. Having a hard time speaking today. Epiphany, seek clarity. Yeah, so, you know, the universe is really supporting healing with you in this situation. We see that with the Three of Swords in reverse. And seek clarity, that's what you're doing. That's what this Page of Swords is, you know, that's crowning you. I think there's a lot of clarity that's going to be coming to you at this time. And, you know, it's really important that you're seeing both sides. All right, and, you know, when there's an argument, sometimes it's just one-sided, but most of the time, you know, it takes two to tango, right? So be open to receiving an apology, and definitely be open to giving an apology if you feel like this was, you know, that you were out of line with this person or in this situation. All right, you get the angel of strength. So remember, you know, apologizing to somebody or even being open to somebody's apology takes a lot of strength. You know, it's not easy to say, I'm sorry. It's not easy to approach someone who has hurt you or you them. Temple path, yeah, spirit is on your side. I love that. You know, so you're surrounded by your angels, your spirit guides, your animal spirit guides, okay, your ancestors, your loved ones who have passed. Everybody's supporting you on this journey of healing. You know, it's going to be really, really good for you. 21, you get another 3 coming out. This is all about strategy. This is also all about communication. Look, because he's got his journal. This is all about writing. So you're either going to write a message or you're going to receive a written message or like a text message. Okay, and you guys are going to really sort of see how you guys can bury the hatchet and move forward. All right, and adjacent possibilities, 24 breaks down to 6. 6s are the card of Venus, which is about romantic love and also, you know, material gain. So, you know, it could be something at work, it could be a romance, but, you know, either way you do it, so no matter which way you cut the pie, you're still going to come out with you know, some sort of healing, some sort of apology, some sort of reunion with this person. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and pull some healing with the angels cards for Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What additional messages do we have for Sagittarius for this waxing second quarter half moon reading? I love that, Sag, because you're really supported in healing this situation. Really nice. All right, so you get blessings. Yeah, so, you know, make sure that you're not letting, you know, this sort of whatever this toxic energy was, or you're not overanalyzing or being too hard on yourself. Don't let any of that blind you to the blessings that you're receiving. Ideas and inspiration. I love it. Yeah. So again, this is your spirit guides, your angels, all of this energy surrounding you that are sort of helping you, guide you on this journey, telling you, you know what, it's time. And then you get nature. Ooh, I love that. So again, if you're not feeling grounded or if you're feeling kind of upset, Sag, make sure you go for a walk, you know, be with your pets. But it looks like nature here is going to really, really help you. Or maybe you need to go on a little retreat, you know, take some time out to really sort of focus and get the clarity that you need regarding this situation, because I feel like it is a quite important situation for you. And it really sort of rocked your boat, rocked your foundation. So whether it's with a long-term partner or whether it's with your finances or whether it's with a job, okay, but you're definitely divinely supported and you're surrounded by, you know, energy that loves you and wants you to, you know, wants you to go through this healing. So I'm just going to ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, share, ring that notification bell. But most of all, Saggies, I want to thank you guys for being on this journey with me and for all the love and support that you show this channel. And I hope you have an absolutely beautiful day.